I'm going to break in a new set of bags here. These are the new Myth bags. It's a new design that we came out with. I'm going to break it in with our bag crack. So I'm going to give you a quick rundown on how to do that. Also going to tell you about our new shirt that we had out. This thing is sweet, great quality, next level, good stuff. All right, the important stuff with this is that we want to introduce it into water and make sure it's all dissolved in the water. And to do that, the water needs to be hot. So we don't want it to be too hot. It says we can't exceed 129 degrees Fahrenheit. And it's 52 ounces of water or 6.5 cups. So we're gonna do that, put 6.5 cups in there, put our solution in there. And if it's not hot enough, I might throw this thing in a microwave. This is a plastic tin that came with the break-in kit. So it's perfect for a set of bags and 6.5 ounces of water. All right, there's our hot 6.5 cups, and you could do 7 cups, 6.5, 7 cups, won't hurt it. We're gonna introduce this in here. There we go, cut it off and just pour it on in there. Whole thing goes in here, and we want to dissolve this, so we're gonna mix. Just by sitting in there, it's really just dissolving on its own pretty much, but we'll mix it up and get it to go all the way. And actually stuck it in the microwave. As you can see, it's at 129 now, so that's perfect. We want it to be as hot as we can be, but not to exceed that because it will damage the slow side of the fabric. The fast side can handle it, the slow side cannot. And so now we'll introduce the bags. Careful because it's hot. Gotta get them separated by a little bit. And the chemical reaction will start to happen. That's why we need to be hot, because it's a chemical reaction. It works a little bit better when it's warm. It says soak for 2 hours, and really, if it's warm enough and you have it submerged good enough, you know, an hour to an hour and a half will do the trick. So we'll just do it an hour and we'll see how we do. I like to use coffee mugs. We kind of submerge it a little bit better there. You can see all the gases starting to build up inside the bag as that reaction is occurring. Get this all submerged. You can see the bags are now completely submerged. To encourage the process and make sure that the results are consistent, you know, you can massage these things, make sure that we got fluid going in there, and move the filler around a little bit. So periodically, like every 2 to 3 minutes, it helps to kind of move it around. Okay, after about 30 minutes, the temperature has dropped to 96 degrees Fahrenheit. One way to keep the heat in would be to wrap the container in a blanket and then actually cover it with another blanket. And that will keep it warmer longer. All right, that's been an hour, and the temperature of the water, it was like at 89. I just moved this around a little bit. So remove the cups and drain all the water. Now it's time to thoroughly rinse. We want to basically soak, dump, rinse, repeat, maybe 4 or 5 times to make sure everything is out from the inside. This is hot water. It's almost a little bit too hot to the touch, but it should be good. I'm gonna basically work the filler at this point, make sure everything is getting off the pellets and from the inside and dissolving in the solution. And I want to repeat that process, like I said, 3 or 4 times at least. With each bag. All right, after we're done fully rinsing, we're going to drain all the water and let these guys sit to completely drain. Another good way to dry them is go outside, put them on a towel, and just kind of let them sit, flip them over. If you want to increase the amount of break-in, you can kind of dry them off where you hit them. Tell you what, these bags feel awesome. They're like so money. Pellets are kind of broken in and cleaned, you know, and treated with the bag crack, and it just has a perfect amount of floppiness. Still some break-in room. What's nice about this process is it doesn't like wear out the seams or anything. These are our outdoor all plastic boards, and they're playing really good on them. Pretty sticky on the stick side, and a good amount of speed on the fast side, which is nice. Not too crazy. It's that new fast side that we have to our lineup. Really is a solid bag.